Okay, so again, I know y'all say, Erica, don't address the haters in the comments, ignore them. But I have to say this. Somebody said, hey, I don't want to hear your personal views. I don't want to hear your political views. I just want you to give me what the info I came for. And let's just be honest. Y'all don't go to those channels. The channels that just talk about taxes, the channels that just talk about money, the channel that just talk about real niche stuff, you don't go to them. Now, the Make Money Online folks, they will do 1,000 videos on make money online. Oh yeah, you can make money this way and make money this way. But then you find out they got a full-time job and they can't quit and they can't live off their YouTube money or any of the products and services they talk to you about online. So you can look up whoever I'm talking about on your own on that one. So again, where are you receiving your information? I remember I was at a Grant Cardone concert. He said, who are you receiving your information from and where are they at in their life cycle? This is very important, and this is why a lot of y'all don't win long term. You out here listening to people who, they're not married, they don't plan on getting married, they don't plan on getting a home, they don't plan on providing for children, and then you follow that plan for about 5-10 years, look up and you in a bad spot. The truth of the matter, go check out some of these channels. These men are talking about this, where they never made provision or never changed careers or never went to the city they wanted to. So now they're going to go overseas in a last ditch effort in their later in life to live this dream they wanted to live when they were 20. Well, they could have lived that dream earlier if they had did what? Paid attention to their finances and actually wrote down a plan and a goal. And the problem is a lot of y'all want this one-dimensional information, but your life is not one-dimensional. It will never work. If you're getting information from Grant Cardone not to buy a house, but no one in your family owns a house and all of y'all are paying the most expensive apartment rent in your whole life and none of y'all can get financially ahead, you know why? Because you're following the wrong information and you're listening to somebody at a pinnacle and a point in their life that you're not. You ain't going to own no apartment, Jerome or Otis or whoever you want to be. That's not in your life plan. It could be in the future, but you know how it starts? Buying investments. What's a good investment? The house you're going to live in. Why? Because people right now in this downturn are doing what? They're able to sell their house. They're able to refinance their house. They're able to make their house into Airbnb, but yet you're listening to information from somebody who's not in a position or place where you want to be in life. That's the problem. And no one wants to address it in our community. Y'all are listening to rappers and athletes and basketball stars and talking about picking up women. And that's all your focus is all day and night. That's where you spend 4 or 5 hours a day. And then you frustrated, as Diamond Dave says, a frustrated trick because you can't get that activity. Why? Because the money's not right. So again, you're trying to listen to people and follow people in a path of life you don't want to go. I hope to see you guys on tour this fall. Classic Climb Tour, Atlanta, August 21st. DC, August 28th. Lots of great speakers, lots of great opportunities to build a brand that you love, like, trust, getting up every day, checking on. See you on tour. And think it's going to work for you. That's not how it works. And unfortunately, I'm just one of the creators that are brave enough to say my political views and my other views. You know why? Because I get on the phone day and night with a bunch of other people just like me who are scared to share their political views because they know their whole community won't like it. But guess what? The more you start actually owning a business and paying for employees and paying for staff and volunteering and paying for repairs and actually being a part of this economy, not just a consumer, not just some guy getting free information on YouTube and mad because the free information is the way he wanted or it's a noise in the background. It's actually getting information from people who are going through the journey or been through the journey recently and know how to pivot in the beginning of a crisis that our state is going to suffer through, our country is going to suffer through. And that's why I'm laughing and I'm pouncing out in December because we have a bunch of entitled adult men and women who are freaking delusional beyond belief. And you can't tell me your other ideals. If you are taking advice from a one-sided person, a one-dimensional person, you are going to have terrible financial future and a terrible personal relationship future. It's like going to the church and be like, well, I listen to everything the pastor says, but all these other 15 other things. It's like going to college and be like, well, I don't believe anything else the college says, just that one thing. Right? And so it's really kind of hilarious to me when people come in the comments and they're negative about whatever, right? I don't want to hear your personal beliefs. Well, that determines if you should listen to me. That determines if it's a right fit for you. If the information I'm giving you walks in the path of what you're looking for. And so that tells me a lot of you are very elementary in your thinking, very basic in your thinking. Hey, I just want to come to the bookstore and read one type of book and that's all. And then I'm going to leave the bookstore. You will not make it in any kind of capacity of life. Why? Because we have to be well-rounded individuals. And for folks out here thinking, hey, I'm just going to work really hard at my job, go to the gym and go straight home and sit on my couch and eat chili. Guess who are the first people to die in shit hits the fan scenarios? It's the lone wolf. It's the guy without community. It's the guy without friends. It's the guy without a backup plan. So yeah, go ahead and play that role if you want to. Good luck in it, okay? So again, if you ever watch any of these movies or you ever go to any actual defensive training, they tell you to go find a community of like-minded people who think like you, who operate like you, who are going to events like you, to form a community, because the lone wolf dies. If you don't believe me, go watch Game of Thrones, okay? The pack survives. The lone wolf dies. Okay. So you got to be really smart about this. And again, this is just something I know everybody's like, hey, talk about the positive comments. We actually have a series of videos where we're just going to be going over the positive comments and reading them that people have provided. And I think you guys will really enjoy that in the coming weeks, and some testimonials we'll put out in the coming weeks. So anyways, this is your girl, Erica, Classic Line Blog. Good luck out there.